I'm going to ask you this. What do you think was better? The Arceus UPC at $99.99 or the Charizard UPC at $120? Do you like the higher dollar UPC or do you like the Arceus UPC?
Yeah, I mean, naturally, I got to go with the Charizard, right? In the long run, I think it's going to be a fantastic option, especially right now. I mean, you can still get them pretty much, anywhere you can find Pokemon cards for, pretty much under MSRP still. So it's a great pickup. And, despite some of the issues that it had, I'm hoping they kind of fix some of that with, the second print wave and the third print wave that they've been talking about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely go with the Charizard UPC. I didn't personally get an Arceus UPC. I, watched a bunch of people open them.
I only got one for sealed.
Yeah, that if I did get one, it would be one for sealed, for sure, because I think it's a good sealed product. It was definitely exclusive, way more exclusive, I would say, than the Charizard UPC because you could only get it at GameStop.
Yeah.
So it does have that
too. I'd avoid the exclusivity. Great for sealed collection again, but. If we're talking about being honest, if we're talking about releasing, let's just say we're releasing the Scarlet and Violet EX Charizard. Listen to me, Charizard. If we're releasing the
Charizard UPC,
the Scarlet and Violet Charizard UPC, and then the next Charizard UPC, and then another Charizard UPC. But yeah, if we're doing the Scarlet and Violet version, this is what I would do. Yes, I agree with you. Quality needs to matter, 100%. Got to make it better. I would not release the first Ultra Premium Collection in the Scarlet and Violet era until we have 2 sets released.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is I would give the alternate arts that seem to be lacking in the Scarlet and Violet era inside of the Ultra Premium Collections. And this is what I would do. I would give you 7 packs of Scarlet and Violet base, 7 packs of the second set of Scarlet and Violet, whatever that ends up being. And I would give alternate art cards for all 3 starters in form of not illustration rares, which we do have coming inside Scarlet and Violet, right? But actual alternate art, textured, like full art, kind of like what we have with Evolving Skies and stuff like that. If we are not bringing the alternate arts back, they need to come back inside of some form of product, and I think the Ultra Premium Collection would be perfect. Because let's be honest, the alternate arts are for the adult collector. Yes, it's fantastic if a child gets an alternate art. They're super excited, right? Yeah, this is worth a lot. Cool. But at the end of the day, kids are happy with really any Pokemon cards that you give them. They really are. And the perfect example of that is my neighbor has like a 7-year-old. And, me being the Pokemon collector I am, I got him a Elite Trainer box for his birthday. They invited us over. The boys went over, had fun, and all that stuff. His aunt got him the Pikachu Charizard, the play game. What is it called again? The yellow box where it has the 3 pre-made decks inside.
Oh my God, I got it right here. I can't see it. It's in the darkness. The Battle Academy.
The Battle Academy. There you go.
Yeah.
So, which one do you think he was more excited about? A true Pokemon fan knows that the Elite Trainer box is worth twice as much. You have the packs inside that could get you the big hits, and you get all the sleeves to hold it and all that stuff. He didn't give a crap. He was all about the Battle Academy because why? Because 1, there was a Charizard inside. But 2, he got guaranteed ultra rares and all this stuff, right? So he was really excited about that, and it was a bunch of cards. He was like, "Holy crap! Look at all these cards I got in the Battle Academy."
Yeah.
Same thing. That's why it really doesn't matter to the kids if the alternate arts are pullable inside the packs, although it does matter for people like us.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what they did for Crown Zenith and the Charizard cards. They just threw them inside of the UPC for us here in English as they released them out inside V-Star Universe for Japanese collectors. So that's what I would do. I'd wait till the second set was released. In between second set and third set, I'm dropping a UPC featuring alternate arts of the 3 starter Pokemon for the Paldea region, 7 packs of base, 7 packs of number 2, and then all the accoutrements inside of the coin, the playmat, and all that stuff, just being Super Generation 9 and Paldea. I would stay away from anything Generation 8 in the next Ultra Premium collection. I'm not throwing in Silver Tempest. I'm not throwing in any of the older sets. I'm putting it all Scarlet and Violet and a huge focus on Paldea to help us turn the corner. What do you think of my UPC creation?
I like it. I could see them going a little bit further in terms of like maybe getting to the third or fourth set. That's what they kind of did, right, with the Sword and Shield era one. I think we had
but
Sword
I think
and Shield
they're going to
days.
make them more frequent. I think the whole point of I think they're going to make them significant. And if they wait to the fourth set, then they're basically going on the same model they had in the past. Every 4 or 5 sets they give us a UPC. I think we're getting them a lot more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So if you're going off of that, then I could definitely see that. I 100% agree with you. Like, don't throw any of the Sword and Shield era sets in there. I feel like that would feel like kind of a bummer. Would kind of defeat the purpose of a Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, it would take a step back for sure. And kind of would make it feel like less of a Scarlet and Violet themed UPC. If you threw some Sword and Shield era sets in there. I mean, there's going to be plenty of other products for them to put Sword and Shield era sets in. Much like we saw at the very beginning of Sword and Shield, with some Sun and Moon sets and everything. Like, so many Sun and Moon base set packs came in, Sword and Shield, early Sword and Shield era products. We're going to see that. So, I definitely say keep them out of the UPCs for sure. Keep those, strictly for the Scarlet and Violet. And like you said, kind of releasing more of them with that earlier release after like the second set, I think would be really cool and get a lot of people really excited. More excited for the era, knowing that, hey, we already got a UPC that we can, go out there and hunt down.
Yeah, because I definitely don't think that like releasing one with Scarlet Violet base, there's not enough gumption there unless you're throwing in a bunch of Sword and Shield era sets as well. Yeah. Very, very interesting. So what would you do? Because I want to talk about another potential UPC that I think would be absolutely amazing. But I want to get your thoughts on what you would do for a Scarlet and Violet, exclusive. If you want to throw Sun and Moon packs in there or Sword and Shield packs, go ahead. But like, what would you do? Would you do metal cards? Would you do alternate arts? Would you do, Big Daddy Dingus? What would you do?
Yeah, I really do like the metal cards. I personally didn't get a chance to get any of them because, like I said, I didn't get the Arceus UPC. I definitely didn't get my hands on the Celebrations UPC, unfortunately. So I never got, any of the official Pokemon metal cards. So I would definitely love to continue that. I would protect the hell out of them, a lot better than they have been in the past. But I think, either going with like the 3 starters, I mean, that totally makes sense. To kind of, bring us all into a new generation and stuff like that. But I think it would also be cool to, kind of give some like the Paradox Pokemon, some spotlight.
That would be interesting.
In some of these boxes as well. Especially if they're going, if they do go down the path of putting more of them out, that means they can make, more of them. They can be, what am I trying to say? There's many more options to theme them. That was not the way that I wanted to say. I can't talk to but basically, you can
get
have
what you mean.
A Charizard
like
one,
it would be a
Blastoise
theme
one, a Venusaur
of Paradox. One. Yeah, yes, the theme for the UPC Pokemon would be Paradox. It wouldn't be like, oh, here's the first 2 set of Scarlet and Violet. It would be, here's 4 to 5 exclusive cards from just the Paradox Pokemon. You got Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant and whoever the other popular Paradox Pokemon are. Iron Hands is very, very important inside the game right now. All that kind of stuff. That would be really, really dope. Like just, Ultra Premium Collection Paradox Edition or something. That would be dope. I like that.
And I'm thinking that because, we just did the episode where we looked at the EX cards, and there's only 2 Paradox Pokemon that we're going to get in Scarlet and Violet base, at least that we know of right now. So to be able to kind of bring those, more into the spotlight, I think would be super awesome because I think Paradox Pokemon are really, really cool.
Yeah. Let me tell you a couple of things, right? I think there's 2 other options for Ultra Premium collections that I think would be really, really good. And the first one I'm going to talk about is basically going to be, I get excited just letting my brain, do you ever just get excited just letting your brain go and just think about shit that could happen, right? So what I think would be absolutely amazing for an upcoming Ultra Premium collection, maybe right around like a special set time or holiday time, would be basically going back in time like Celebrations did, but inside of an Ultra Premium collection, right? Giving us cool reprints of some of the best, most important cards in Pokemon history, kind of like Celebrations did. But obviously, maybe not the Celebrations card, right? Like, let's go with, Blaine's Charizard, Dark Blastoise, Neo Umbreon. Like, give us
Oof.
those reprints, right?
Yeah.
Rayquaza Gold Star, like, give us some of those reprinted on metal cards, right? It would be really, really cool the way they did that, the Pikachu and the Charizard base set reprints on metal. Do it just like that, but give us some of these other super expensive, important cards to anchor the ultra premium collection. And then you can throw whatever the hell packs you want in there. It really wouldn't even matter, right? You can
Yeah.
throw in Sword and Shield mixed with Scarlet and Violet, because they're really the theme would just be for those exclusive big hitters with the metal cards of going back, and the only way you can obtain them is in the ultra premium collection, right? That would be one iteration of a UPC that I think would be really, really cool. And before I get your feedback on it, I want to give you the other one as well. The other one would be individual based UPCs like the Charizard UPC, but instead you get a Blastoise UPC, right?
Yeah.
A Venusaur UPC, a Rayquaza UPC, just like we did with Charizard UPC and Arceus UPC, and continue that line of giving us the one single solitary Pokemon, and just make good stuff, right? Base set Blastoise metal card, all that kind of stuff. But even you can break that even down even farther and go like really, really big and give us something like an Illustrator Pikachu UPC.
Oof.
And you would get the Illustrator Pikachu printed on a metal card. Like, how phenomenal would that be, dude? Like,
That would be super cool, because that's like the holy grail
the Holy
of
Grail.
Pokemon. Way even more than that base set Charizard is. That would be super awesome. I like the idea that you have there. I mean, it's just like, really pounds on that nostalgia button for me.
Yes.
For sure. It's kind of, gets me thinking like, it pretty much, it's like a collector's UPC, right? Because like you were saying, it's not tied to a set. You can throw whatever kinds of packs you want in there. I think that would be a cool opportunity for Pokemon Company to be able to kind of have a hodgepodge of different sets in there. Even if they have a little bit of Sun and Moon stock left,
throw it all in there.
Just throw something in there to where it's truly a mix. And then we get that pure nostalgia with those metal cards you're talking about. I think that's fantastic. And, it kind of makes me think of, they weren't UPCs, right? But I don't even know if they were Japanese. They might have been like Chinese, I think. They were shaped just like UPCs, but they had like the Blastoise, they had the Rayquaza, they had the Umbreon. It came out during Celebrations. And like you got like the Charizard Celebration card, like in this like plastic, like case
frame,
or whatever,
like
a frame case
thing. Yeah.
And then you got like 5 or 6 packs of like the Celebrations or whatever. But I just think I'm kind of losing my train of thought.
Would you prefer the single solitary Pokemon UPC, like a Blastoise UPC?
Yeah.
Or
No,
would you prefer the here is a Team Rocket Ultra Premium Collection where you get a Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, and Dark Dragonite metal cards, or reprints of maybe like extended art reprints or something like that, along with just random packs. Which one would you lean?
Man,
Vintage reprint UPC or single solitary Pokemon UPC?
Man, I could really go either way, but I'm actually kind of leaning more towards like the set that you're talking about, like the
Scarlet and Violet UPC.
Yeah, like that, or like you just mentioned, like the Team Rocket, where we get some nostalgia cards with that. I'm almost leaning more towards that, because I feel like in the long term, those could go a little bit better, depending on the Pokemon that they would have chosen for some individuals.
I'm telling you right now, if they release something like a Team Rocket Ultra Premium Collection, and they gave you those 3 Pokemon in metal cards, it would be one of the best investment pieces, one of the most desired collection pieces ever printed by Pokemon. Like, it would probably be more desirable than the Charizard UPC itself.
I would love a Team Rocket.
Just look at the
UPC.
success that Evolution's had. Look at the Team Rocket Evolution. The Team Rocket. Look at the success Evolution's had by doing a set, basically reprinting base set. Now you're going back in time and giving exclusive promo cards to some of the most important cards. And who the hell doesn't love Team Rocket? One of the best sets ever.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Dude, a freaking Skyridge Ultra Premium Collection where you print the 3 biggest cards in Skyridge on metal, right? Dude.
Insane.
People would be crapping themselves.
People would go
thing.
crazy for that.
E-Series Ultra Premium Collection, going back in time. Like, talk about the ultimate nostalgic collectible and investment for Pokemon fans who are in their 30s. It would be unbelievable. The amount of people that would want that. Phew.
Oh yeah, I think would look a lot more like the Celebrations UPC, like in terms of trying to find it out there on the shelves would be very hard. I would hope that they would, print enough of them like they did the Charizard UPC. But fantastic ideas, like anything to, anything to just press that nostalgia button. I feel like just our generation is just anything we can do to press that nostalgia button is is just gonna make things better for us. So yeah, I love that idea. Just bringing back some older sets because man, Celebrations felt awesome.
It's the
pretty
best
much the
way,
whole time opening it, but
it's the best way you can do it without putting an entire set behind it.
Yeah,
like think about it. Just give us the product, right? Give us the ultra premium product with the vintage reprints inside, and not have to worry about making sure that standard format is okay to play them, putting an entire standard set around it like you had to with Evolutions, changing the attacks and all these other things, like making sure all the Kanto Pokemon are in standard. Like, no, like you don't have to worry about any of that. Make it just for collectors. Bring it back, nostalgic reprints, put a high dollar price tag on it because it's for the millennial collector, not for the kids or not even for the players. Like it is for the 35-year-old collector / investor, and there are a crap ton of us. Even though some people might think it's stupid, doesn't matter. There's a shit ton of us. Just look at our analytics for subscribers, and that'll show you.
Seriously.
So. Yeah, guys, let us know what you think about the potential of an ultra premium collection coming inside Scarlet and Violet. And what are your thoughts on the vintage ultra premium collection that we were talking about, the vintage reprint? If you guys think that would be a banger of a product, let us know down in the comment section. Here on Next Level TCG, we post Pokemon TCG related content multiple times a week in full-length videos and shorts every single day. So if you're into that sort of a thing, make sure you drop a sub and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. And if you enjoyed today's conversation, smash that like button. Send us home, Big Daddy Nate.
Yeah, I just want to say, by the time you guys see this, Scarlet and Violet pre-release, pre-releases. Yeah, orders. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. What? You can order Scarlet and Violet from like the Pokemon Center. I saw some pre-order. That's what I'm trying to say. Not pre-release, pre-order. Thank you. Yes, they're up for pre-order on Pokemon Center. I also saw pre-orders on GameStop as well. I didn't check like Target or anything like that, but I just saw GameStop had them up there. At least today when I checked. So
and officially is the release day for Japanese Scarlet EX and Japanese Violet EX as well, the January 20th Friday, when this video is going to be live for all of you guys to watch. So check your areas where you get your Japanese cards. Maybe you pick yourself up some Scarlet EX and Violet EX as well. Kick off Generation 9 with a bang. So last thing we got to do is send you guys home happy. You know what that means. If you want to level up, you got to be kind and be yourself.